Hello YouTube fam, how y'all doing? It's your Uncle Tim. This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, a channel where I rant and I review. First of all, how many of y'all miss the good old days? How many of y'all miss going into McDonald's with a $20 bill, being able to look at the value menu and getting every damn thing off of the value menu? They had meals for $2.99, Big Mac, fries, and a soft drink. Or order fries with 39 cents. A cheeseburger was like 49 cents and a regular hamburger was like 39 cents. The same damn thing for White Castles. Man, you used to go into like Kmart and SS Kresge's and Woolworth, able to get your Joes and your He-Mans for like $5.99. You know, your Transformers for $9.99. Your comic books and stuff like that for 25 cents. And 50 cents, man. It was real, man. It was a really good time to be a child. You able to buy a bike for under $100, man. You able to go out and do things without helicopter parents, just living, just enjoying, giving a whole damn $5, and you go to the candy store and you come back with damn near 2 bags of candy for $5 damn. So many candy bars, so many any damn thing. I mean, you had so much to show for your money. Now with the inflation, it's just crazy as hell. I mean, damn, it used to be whereas you didn't even need a high school diploma to get a damn job. Getting a high school diploma was just like almost, then if you had a damn actual college degree, it was like, man, that was like overkill. If you had a high school diploma, shit, you was doing it. Because there was a lot of people dropping out in the 80s. There was. The 70s and the 80s, you had the highest dropout rates, you know, in my opinion. But, you know, now, if you look at some of that stuff, man, and you look at how you were living, if you lost a job today, you was able to find a job tomorrow. All you had to do was just get out there. You know, not everybody had house phones because you couldn't afford them. They were expensive back in the day. You know, people used to just, you know, post up near payphones. You know, you put your application in and all of a sudden you getting a call. I mean, you lost your job today, you had another job. You had car washes, you had fast food chains, you had just factory work, you had all kind of shit. You know, that's back when we didn't have a global economy. We had a U.S. economy, or as I will call it, a state economy before Ronald Reagan deregulated everything, whereas companies can jump from state to state. If you was incorporated in that particular state, you had to stay in that damn state until he deregulated the airplane traffic controllers, because there wasn't enough of them at a time, so it deregulated every damn thing. And I mean, even then, it wasn't bad because there were jobs popping up just like that. Everybody was, you know, winning. You know, rent wasn't that high, but to be honest, the unemployment, you know, it was what it was. But, you know, then on top of that, the minimum wage was so damn low, but the prices of shit was so low. And I mean, you were able to survive and live and enjoy, you know, live your best life. You know, back then, you know, if you talk about the 70s, a house costed $20,000 fucking dollars. Top of the line car was like 10. Basic car was $5,000. It lets you know shit done really changed. It lets you know that your way of life is really different. You know, like I said, you go into Woolworth, SS Kresge's, Kmart, Zayre's, Ventures, and you were able to pick up toys back in the day. You know, around Christmas time when you couldn't afford to buy the stuff straight out, they had layaway plans where you could put the stuff in layaway and get it out in a timely fashion. Man, that was a blessing for a lot of people who were struggling. You know, back in the day, a lot of people would miss Christmas rent and pay double in January because, you know, they would use that money to buy presents. The people who wasn't that well off, you know, there was a way to make shit work. You had two people that income wasn't that great, they'd get together and they make that shit work. You know, it was just something to be a kid, to go out with a stick and put some string on it and put a little weight and put a hook on it and go out there and fish with this, it was crazy. Or hell, if you didn't even have it, you going out there with a bucket and going fishing, hurting yourself. You didn't have helicopter parents. They told you key things. Have your ass in before them street lights come on. I don't give a damn if you on that porch. I don't care what part of your body is touching that porch. When them street lights come on, when I look at that door, part of you better be on that damn porch. Man, I'm telling you, I slid to that damn porch. I burned half of my damn body sliding to that damn porch because I was nowhere near it. When my mama opened the door, my damn hand was on that damn porch. She looked down, seen my hand, closed the door. Wasn't nothing else. Fam, that is what it is. Now, it's just so different. I'm not trying to, really post salt on, today's living, but back then, man, you didn't have internet. You didn't have cyberbullying. You had bullying, but you know what? You fought back. Now it's like you're taught not to fight back. It's like you taught to be bullied. It's like back then, you used to get the damn paddle in school. You used to sing the Pledge of Allegiance every damn morning in school. They didn't give a damn what nationality you was. If you was here in this country, you did that. They didn't cater to anybody back in the day. The U.S. didn't cater to not one motherfucker. Either if you gonna come to this country, you gonna do what we do, or your ass gonna go back where you came from. And again, this is not me griping or disrespecting people, their way of life, their gender, their sexuality. I'm not doing any of that. What I'm trying to say is I remember back in the day where we didn't give a shit. And that's the way it should be now. Your stuff is your stuff. I shouldn't have a thought or an idea on it. That's none of my business. Back in the day in the military, the enrollment was hellified. There were so many people signing up for the military just to get away from horrible situations, just to get away and go somewhere and see different lands, have different opportunities, to get the GI Bill once you get out, or to retire 20 years in the military and get out and retire and do something else. You know what? Now people don't even want to do that shit. Back then, after the Vietnam War and all of those, there wasn't anything too big to really send troops to. So people were just in the military doing what they were doing. Then you had Desert Storm, which, was kind of a clusterfuck. Then, it was just like the rich got to find a way to get richer. Once they globalized the economy, fam, it just all crashed. It was like you couldn't see us just thriving. People were winning. It was crazy as hell. You have factions of the government basically destabilizing the damn country. My thing is, why can't we just see each other win? Why? I'm just so lost with some of this, man. It's just like, this country is a magnificent place, man. A lot of us love, what we got here. Why we just can't enjoy it? I'm sitting here, like, people make it seem like you bad for, just buying stuff or, just putting some money in on something, like, you should be able to enjoy your check that you work 40 hours a week for, or, in some cases, people 60 hours a week. You should be able to enjoy some of your check. All your check shouldn't just go to pay bills, and after that you sit there defeated. That ain't how it's supposed to work. I have friends who don't even have high school diplomas, still got jobs today. Like I said, that's a blessing. You gotta have a high school diploma now. You gotta have a college diploma. You need something after college. Shit, you need a master's, but you need something beyond a master's. Because now they're shipping jobs overseas. Back then, they didn't ship jobs overseas. Back then, the minimum wage wasn't so high, or the cost of living wasn't outrageous. You got a cost of living raise each year, along with whatever raise you would get from your job. This is how they did you. You would get that with some companies, but some companies found a way to cheat you out of money. You had people at a job for 10 years and they were still making the same amount of money they were making when they started. And they're asking, like, why are people quitting? Shit, you can go somewhere else and make way more than that the first damn day you start. Dude, I'm gonna tell you something right now. It ain't time to be loyal to a company. Back in the day, you could be loyal to a company. You could be with that company your whole fucking career. They would take care of you. You know, once you retire, they had your back. Now you look at it, hell, you can't even be with a company a year before they looking at trying to get rid of you. And you doing your job, a damn good job. You getting them business and every damn thing else, and they ready to throw the towel at you, said, hey, look, hey, it ain't working out. Man, the good old days made me think, you know, when I was a child, we were doing wheelies, we were doing spin outs, you know, we were jumping ramps, we were hurting our damn self, breaking arms and legs. You know what? It wasn't a care in the world, because that's what it was. But now you look at everything and it's like, damn, you know, you're taught not to do that. You were taught as a kid to stay in your place. You was taught to sit there and watch TV, you know, and have a good time and watch those cartoons and eat your bowl of cereal, you know, in the morning before school, or, you know, on the weekends, whereas on Saturdays you had all the cartoons come on. Your mom and dad didn't have to talk to you because they knew for those damn 2 hours or 3 hours or whatever it was, you was watching cartoons. Dude, it ain't shit wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that. You know, they talking about direct marketing to kids. Let kids have fun. We shouldn't be all buried into video game screens. It's TVs. Then after the TV shows went off, you took your ass outside. And I mean, they didn't see you for 8 fucking hours. It was like you had a whole job during the summertime. You outside. They ain't looking for you. They ain't got no cell phone to call you. They trusted your ass to know what you supposed to do. Hell, they told you, don't get in no damn car with a stranger. Let your ass get in that car with that stranger. I'm gonna get your ass. And you sitting here thinking like, you thought about all that shit, fam. You knew better. And it's just like, you look at it, man, your parents, their words rang in your ear. It was what it was. That was the final. That was the law of the land. Man, look. There's no staying, there's no back talking, there's no, you know, actually pleading your case. They didn't give a damn, and they shouldn't. That wasn't what all of this was about. It was just about you enjoying your childhood. You know, for that brief period of time, I hear so many people say they want to be grown, they want to be grown. I hear so many kids say that. Because I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I said, you only able to do any of this right now because of your parents taking you and spending the money. But once that changes, this shit will never be the same. You're not going to have that same money they have. You're not going to have that same way of life. Hell, you know, back then, you moved out of your parents' house when you was 18. Now it's kind of hard because rent is so damn high. You know, jobs are not abundant like they used to be. They automated every damn thing now. Whereas everything is either done by computers, programs, or overseas. The people in the damn country just sitting here like, hey, I know you trying to make every penny you can, but you can only make so damn much. You know, it's like you want all of the money. You know, we got to have all the money. You don't want all the money, trust me. Shit comes with problems. And you know, this is what I don't think this country understands. You can't keep printing money and you don't got shit backing it. Money ain't backed by gold like it used to be. It's not. They're just printing money. There's still gold out there to be found. But they don't give a shit. They just printing money. They just giving people money. And I know I talked about a stimulus, one of the videos. But you know what? I don't give a damn if people ain't working. Shit, some of the people that ain't working can't find jobs. And it ain't their damn fault. I mean, these people worked their ass off when they were working. Now they can't find jobs. I can't blame you for not having a job because they done fucked the economy up. That ain't on you. You can't fix the economy by yourself. It takes everybody to fix this. Not just politicians. It takes the common person to fix the damn problem. Because this is not just, you know, as a lot of people look at it, like a government issue. The government don't got our best interests in mind. Their best interest is to keep us in bondage, to keep us working, slaving away. You know, during COVID, you know, they told us to stay in the house and all that shit. You see them on jets, flying, at parties and every damn thing without mask on. But for your ass, they told you to do that. You get what I'm saying? This shit wasn't fair. They were called out on it left and right, and they were like, well, we're rich. You're not. You know, and you thinking, I bet they got the COVID vaccine. They ain't had no damn COVID vaccine. They knew better. Every law you could think of was damn near changed. You know, same-sex marriage, that one was just about overturned. Interracial marriage, they were talking about the Jim Crow laws. They were talking about actually segregating again. And I'm sitting here like, what the fuck? You doing way too much. Leave shit alone. Let people just live their life. You know, the reason why a lot of people don't go to church anymore because they feel that the church is not there like it used to be. I see so many pastors making monuments to themselves, making big-ass churches, knowing that your parishioners can't even afford to actually donate the way they should be able to. A lot of people are struggling, and you study asking for, you know, a love offering and all of that. You know, you flying on jets and shit. Your parishioners barely can eat. They're not even, you know, helping people out anymore like they used to. And they sitting back saying, why people are not giving anymore? You not giving. The church supposed to help the community. You know, when shit happens in the community, used to have church leaders step up and do things. Now they won't do anything unless it's media coverage. You know, this is the only time that they want to be a part of the community when you see media coverage. Man, that's fucked up. Why you think so many people turned their back on the church? It's not that the teaching is any different. It's just a lot of people there that don't even believe in it. The people that is preaching the word don't believe the word. So you got to be careful now. Back in the day, people used to be there. They used to talk to you. They used to counsel you. And I mean, they really meant what they were saying back in the day. Now, you just got people just looking at you. They all dolled up. You see them with red bottoms on and, you know, Versace outfits. And I'm sitting here like, you know this a church, right? It's poor people here. But nobody getting that. Fam, I think nobody wants to get that. I think people just want to have what it is that they have. They just want to feel some kind of way about everything. You know, everybody feel that they should be able to get what they want. And that ain't how life works, man. You got to work. You got to toil away sometimes. You got to put in the work first in order to get the rewards. If you ain't putting no damn work in and you getting rewards, there's something up about that. But to later, fam, I just want to say, again, thank you for watching this. I know I've been dropping a lot of videos that are not toy related, but sometimes you got to get off topic and you got to talk about shit that's affecting everybody. It's not just affecting me. It's not just affecting black people. It's affecting every damn body. And when I speak, I'm not just talking about one gender, one race. I'm speaking about every damn body because we all affected by this fuckery that's going on right now. They're asking why is crime so high? Because shit is out of hand. You know, the reason why they don't want to make laws to put minors in jail, that means that it crosses lines. If you start putting minors in jail, that means that where else would that stop? You know, so here in Chicago, they want Brandon Johnson to actually fix the crime that's going on right now. This man been in office less than a month. They want him to fix every damn thing that's wrong with the city so far. When under less than a month. When all the previous mayors couldn't fix none of this shit. All they did was kick the can down the street until it got to the next person. And that's all they kept doing. And this is why we need to really pay attention. You know, elected officials shouldn't be billionaires and millionaires. Elected officials should be regular folk. Regular people. Regular people with 9-to-5 jobs, not people who can't stand, you know, poor people or middle class people, because the middle class is disappearing in this country. You know, it's crazy when most of the work in the U.S. is done overseas. But they're not sending no money over here from overseas. They're not sending businesses over here. It's crazy as hell that a lot of other countries own the debt to the U.S. So all the debt the U.S. got, just about China and Japan own it. And it's crazy as hell. But to later, fam, look some of this stuff up. I'm just not speaking at the side of my mouth. It's real out here, man. But to later, peace out.